Okay, hello. Uh, I figured rather than trying to answer your question, because there's so many steps involved, that I would, I took a look at your posted images here, and this one, and my model that I made and that I'm going to make are not going to match yours exactly. Well, let's take a look at it. Basically, I created. I don't know what pitches you use, so I just used the default, and I did this, and I put a little porch there and an offset uh, garage or structure and so forth. And I got mine to work. Of course, I've been using this for almost 20 years, so I don't feel bad. So I thought I'd just start from scratch and then show you how I did this. And we'll just minimize that. Create a new plan. And this, I don't have your dimensions. I don't have your roof pitches and ceiling heights and so forth. So this is just a generalized how-to, okay? First off, I never use this grid. I always turn it off. I've been using it so long, I just don't commonly use the grid. So I'm going to turn it off. Now, the way I started out, my other plan was I just drew a box to represent the house. I guess I can make it a little bit more, make it more elongated. And I'm going to take this wall, open its dialog box. You can see that it has a hip roof over it. That's called a hip. Go to the roof tab till it have a gable. Now it has a gable on that end. Just so I don't keep you in mystery and so forth. There's the gable. There's a hip roof on this end. Okay. Tell this one to have a same command. Roof tab, full gable. Now I have kind of an army barracks kind of a deal. Now I'm going to use the deck tools, and I'm going to draw a deck wall there, and go to the railing tab and tell this particular railing wall that I want it to be post overhead beam. I'm going to copy that wall down here, copy it again. I'm just copying it so I don't have to, program each wall segment, and copy that one out there and turn it. Oops. I'll move that. I'm using a control key, control drag to get it over there. I'm not real concerned with the dimensions here, but just the general shape. Now, when you create a deck room, you use a deck walls that creates a deck room by default. I want to change this to via the structure tab of this. See, decks by default don't have a ceiling or a roof over them, and put a ceiling and roof. And now let's see what that did automatically. I've got auto build roofs on, so okay, looks kind of stupid, but it's just stupid to the degree I haven't told it exactly what I want. That's all. It's just a machine. It's a rather intricate and intelligently built machine, but it's just a machine. So basically, this roof plane here, all of these are, look over here to the build roof dialog, and they're going to all come in at A12 right there. And you can read about these other settings in the reference manual. I'm not going to repeat that now. Reference manual has all that geeky stuff in it. And general roof styles are in this tab of the build roof dialog, and there's little tutorials on how to do all these roofs. And basically I'm going to be doing this going roof, or kind of a part of it. You might want to take a look at that. But basically, for the software to do what I want, I have to tell it what I want. So I've got a gable over here. It automatically built hip roofs here, here, and here. Let's take a look at that one more time. So everything's 812, and it's basically just trying to follow my orders. I'll split the screens here. I'm going to go Shift F6, Shift F6. Okay, good. Now you can watch this as I develop it. Switch to this screen because I'm going to do some programming. Number one, I want this wall to put a gable wall over it. Now, not in terms of a gable like over here, but you'll see I want to build a shed roof. So I'm going to go over here, go to the roof tab, and tell that wall that I had selected right there to be a full gable. And it'll probably do something goofy looking. All right. But that's just because I'm not done yet. I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other end. Roof tab, full gable. And that's what the software, basically put a gable over the entire main house. Well, it's not exactly what I want. The dimension from here to here is 6'7". So I'm going to open this wall and tell it to help me out. Over this area, I want a 312 roof, so I'm going to go to the roof tab and tell the lower pitch to be 312. And then I want the upper pitch to match the rest of the house at 812. And I want that 312 to end at 6'7" and the 812 to begin at 6'7". So we'll put 6 feet 7 inches. This is not a mysterious figure. I got it from the depth of my deck here, or roughly. So there's basically the front of your house without the garage. Let me, where's the rotate thing? Okay. Yeah, maybe yours is steeper, but that's the basic series of commands to get that front porch look. Now we're going to put the garage on, which can be a little bit harder. By harder, I mean it's a little twitchy. I repeat again, this software is a tool. It doesn't have any intelligence. It doesn't have a brain. It's very intelligently made, but it doesn't have any more intelligence than a hammer. And so it only does what, the end user tells it to do. And so I'm going to show you how to tell it to do what you want it to do. I'm going to zoom back over in here and draw some more walls. Now I'm just going to sketch this in. I think your deal goes back there, and I'm going to have to reprogram that wall a little bit. But see, it's gone back to a hip roof because I got rid of that wall that had the programming in it. And we'll draw in some more walls to be the garage. And it'll automatically build some goofy looking hip roof over it because that's what it's designed to do. It picked up a gable and put a gable here because there's leftover of a gable command from what I earlier did, see? I just elongated this wall and the prior programming was still in it. Well, I need to tell this new wall, I guess I could have copy pasted it, but I forgot. We'll tell this one to be a full gable, and it'll be a full gable. And I've got it, I think in your case, yours is a little, let's see, I need to move this wall into about here come on, don't stick there. What's the matter with you? Oh, okay, I'll have to break that. Wall break tool is what I was referring to. But this has some automatic tendencies built into it, and they just don't fit everything. That's more like yours, where it's a little shorter in the back and it sticks out in the front. And, of course, my dimensions are a little bit different, but it picked it all up pretty much automatically. Where's the, I need to go over it. Click on this screen. Yeah. But that's basically the shape of your house that you were talking about. And you just have to experiment back and forth with it. Now, there's some problems still in this one. Like right here, this wall, it's a little goofy. That's an attic wall. You click on that. Well, okay. And because automatically built walls that are built by the program come in no locate and no room defined, so they don't create a room and they won't automatically be dimensioned. But I can click on it in that camera view, but the way you edit it is go up to the plan view side, and there's that wall there. In order for me to see what's what, see, the reason I'm messing with this, Let's see, where's the, yeah, that's the one I want. See, I want this to show siding without a goofy break in it, and then on the other side, see, it shows sheetrock, which isn't what I want either. So I'm going to have to go through some steps to get this totally cleaned up. And you see now why I'm doing this video tutorial, because showing you all of this, and I know you're going to run into it, but man, it would just take too much typing, and it's too easy to misunderstand the words. So I'll go back to the plan and view screen. Over here under Tools, I'm going to turn on Reference Floors, Reference Display. Now this, I'm in the attic level over here, A, and with the reference display on, I can see the first floor walls. So I'm going to fix this wall here next. I can see that it goes from about there to about where just past where the roof ridge is, and that's where the roof ridge is. So I use the brake tool and break it along in there, and to break it off from the other wall, and I'm just going to manually move it back a few inches. There. See it fix that? You following me now? Okay, I hope so. Now the other one on this side, I need to fix something on the first floor and in the attic. Now the first thing, like this attic wall, I'm in the attic level, I might as well go ahead and address that. You can see that this attic wall is pointing the wrong way. That's the reason we see sheetrock here instead of, because the siding's facing into the house. There's a reverse layers command here, and we're part of the way there, but it's still being chopped off a little bit. I may need to, I'm going to pull this one back a little bit. Okay, that fixed that. But I probably goobered up the other side now. Okay, that looks all right. Let me twirl it around the other side. Okay, that fixed up the, these are called rake walls. And I got one more thing to fix, and that's this one here. That's on the plan view level, first floor level. I don't need the reference display on, so I'm going to turn that off. When I turned it on from the menu up here, the icons appeared, so I just click on the icon and turn it off. Now you can see this, when I quickly sketched this out, that I used an exterior wall. I need an exterior wall here, and an exterior wall here, and an interior wall in here. So we'll just use a brake tool and break that wall right there and there. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Let me draw that back. Oops. See, the software has a lot of automaticity built into it, and sometimes it works for you, and sometimes it kind of anticipates, if you will, what you want to do, and it doesn't, doesn't follow. So I want that interior wall for the interior of the house. Now this can face out, and this, now that it's disconnected from these other two walls, I can just flip the layers over, and you'll see the probably it's already appeared. Yeah, the siding's on the outside. You can snap that up there, so that's nice and straight. Okay, so now I've got the thing completely finished. Well, in terms of my demonstration. Okay, so there's that one I just made in this video tutorial. I'm going to close this one. I'm not going to save this one, and I've still got the original plan that I worked this out before I started the video tutorial, but basically the same thing. Now, getting this, the problem you were having here is probably just a matter of dimensions and ceiling heights. The garages are usually lower, have a lower floor than the rest of the house. And I don't know whether, and sometimes they have a lower ceiling height than the house. Sometimes they don't. Those are questions I can't answer for you because I don't have that data. But that's basically how you do this sort of thing. And if I went fast and so forth, I'm sorry, but you can stop and start and pause the video and watch it again and so forth as you need to. Well, I hope this helps you, and thank you. I am out.